Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and this is Timberborn on our playthrough of New Dam. Now we are coming towards the end and I thought last stream we were going to be done. But no, ladies and gentlemen, disaster has struck. We are on zero water. We have lost a third of our beaver population. We have 1 day left until the rains come. And yeah, things are looking questionable, folks. Things are looking questionable. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. And we're going to see how many beavers survive the bad times. Yes, I only have one district. That is correct. I pressed the wrong thing. That's the button I want. They're going to work for 24 hours because I need to pump water for 24 hours. My FPS is down on a 40. I don't think I've usually seen it drop that low, to be honest. Usually I'm quite clean and, you know, tidy up all my paths and all that kind of thing. Definitely helps. I got any erroneous paths going to nowhere? Nope, those are needed. Down here, nope, those are all clean. Oh, I got a few down. No, well, debatable. See if we can up that FPS, shall we? There you go. We're actually doing a system performance check right now. I did see a flash. No, I saw a flash down to 39, not up to 59. Here comes the rain. I think I left a piece of rubble behind. Yes, I did. Right, so the rains are coming. Hopefully we should be swimming in water very soon, although I wouldn't recommend it because it needs to be kept for drinking. But we're, I'm sure you get the point. We should be good very shortly. Oh. No, we're still playing at around 40 FPS. Pumps are going. Go back down to a 16-hour working day. We lost another couple of beavers. Oh yeah, we lost another 6 or so beavers. We've had one more die this morning. I'm not quite sure how we're doing though in terms of thirst. Let's have a look. Oh, we're not doing too bad actually. 77 out of 87 have the need fulfilled. So we've come back a little bit. Hopefully as long as we get 6 days of water, I'll be I think I'll be okay. Get that water pumping back in. That's now closed, which means that as soon as this overflows, I know both these farming areas are good. That's my measure, basically. Once that overflows, I know the reservoir has filled up. We have water in the tanks, ladies and gentlemen. We have survived. We have survived, and we're only missing 36 working beavers. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20. So 20 of them are builders. It's not as bad as it looks. 17 of them, on the other hand, are... I'm going to go... No, not prioritized by haulers. Let's put you... but yeah, prioritized. Let's put you up so we keep getting treated planks, because that's what we actually need to finish off our monument. We've almost got all the metal blocks. We've got 20 in store. I mean, we need another 53. But we do need another 500 treated planks, so... Let's keep that moving. Now, I made fun of the fact that that this was me making a pointless pine area that's not going to amount to anything. Basically, you know, not going to amount to a hill of beans in this town. But turns out I'm probably wrong due to the fact that things have all gone so horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, we have 3 days left. We have a whole 400. I'm going to do it for another 24-hour day. A whole 400 water in a tank. We have a capacity of 7,200. So yeah, let's get that one up and running. Attempt to get some beaver population back. Now, how are we looking? Oh, good. We are overflowing. That means our farms and our reservoirs are all full and completely watered. So that's good. That's good. The beautiful monument to unity. That's right. Not the flames of unity, ladies and gentlemen. It's a full monument. Is flowing out the glorious waters of life. So that's going well. That is going well. Now, of course, we've got plenty of food. I'm not worried that that's suddenly going to take a kick. We have beautiful... Look at that. Look how fast that is climbing. 1.4k water. Don't need a lot more. We got a drought in 2 days. I'm going to let them sleep tomorrow. And then we'll go back to another 24-hour day just before the drought hits. I mean, the last drought wasn't that long, and it devastated me because I wasn't paying attention. And so... yeah. Let's just say yeah. I mean, these two, basically, they pump 3 water an hour. Which is enough for 1 beaver. And so they pump about 15 beavers worth a day. So these two, which should be able to work through most of a drought, can provide for 30 beavers. Now, I have 3 times that number. So I need to make sure that I have enough water to keep 60 beavers going throughout a drought. Which, if through a 30-day drought, is a beautiful... it's a lot, basically. I think I keep doing the maths wrong. I do keep doing the maths wrong. But that's my problem. So, 60 beavers... 30 days is 1,800. Times 3 is 5,400. So I need... yeah, that's just for 60 beavers. I mean, I do technically have 90. And I should have 150. So I need about 12,000 water to get myself through a 30-day drought. Currently, I have a capacity of 7.5. So my capacity is about half where it needs to be. That's our current situation, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a situation that I let slip away from myself, basically. Which has led me to the situation of losing a third of my population. So yes, hopefully it's a shorter drought. Hopefully it's close to 20 days again, as opposed to the full 30. But we'll see. We will see. Think. Although no, wait, I don't want to build that there. This is Theme Park Mountain. That's not where water pumps go. Yeah, I potentially do need to deepen reservoirs. Problem is I believe. Hang on, let's go just above my UI. Yes, I do have underwater. Oh, damn it, I forgot to do 16 hours. Sorry, 24 hours. So we've got 2.6. It's not enough, folks. It's not enough. How long's our drought? Oh, only 20 days? That's good. So we only need 2/3 of what I mentioned. So we're down to needing about 4,000 to get us to the drought on our current numbers, not including these. Of course, as you can see, we are still pumping. There is still water in this reservoir. For every day we pump, well, we get more water, basically. I've built a little trench here. That should stop this drying out again during a drought. Could help things keep going. Probably extend it to include this area as well. Now, I'm sure I probably... Yeah, it's too far from a district. Wrong buttons. Playing too many games. All of the buttons are different. They're all similar games, so they all involve rotating things, placing things, turning things around. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's pause. There you go. That should allow everything to be built. I'm in no rush. It can take its time. We are up to 3.6k water. Okay, let's get through this drought and let's be in the positive. That's the goal. That's the goal. Let's be in the positive. Let's see our beaver population start to recover. It will start to recover. It will be slow because we are iron teeth. So we do wait on the birth of fresh beavers. We still get a couple of kits. I don't know. I just liked it for the immersion, you know? Not full adult beavers. We do get a couple of kits still. Got this little 3x3 here, which again is just a watering hole. Or it's an irrigation hole, I should say. We'll get another one here just to make sure this always stays irrigated. Always stays growing. Good, you guys, in fact, yes, you couldn't be needed anymore at all. You're paused as well. 33 missing beavers. Again, 20 of them are builders. But it's not as bad as it looks, folks. It's really not as bad as it looks. So only 13 missing beavers, really. In terms of my builders, I'm okay with them being missing because all I have is this to build and it needs resources. How are we looking? We're finished. Okay, so there's another little trench. That was devastatingly silent. I'm not sure what happened with that. Nope, do not destroy the tubeway. And that's why they ask, ladies and gentlemen, are you really sure? Get rid of these unneeded paths. Ah, yeah, so they can pick up all the rubble from the tubeway. Fantastic. We'll leave that there for them. Alright, so this should stay fully irrigated. We've got our 2 little ditches. That should last us all the way through a 30-day drought, basically. Because the little ditches last 20 days just on their own. Plus with all of this water up here. How are we looking? We are about halfway down in our water reservoir. We've managed to grab up to 4.6, so we're doing really well. In terms of gathered water. See, this will be... These will always be helping. Like I said, they should be able to provide constant water through a drought for 30 beavers. So even when I'm up on 150, technically I only ever have to have enough water for 120. Which, for a 30-day drought, I did work it out a second ago, is a lot. 360 a day on a safe number. That's 3,600, 7,200, 10,000. So ideally 12,000 would be what I want. To make my fat self feel warm, fuzzy, and safe. Something along those lines. So yeah, so that means another 3 large water tanks. That's what we're aiming for. This place needs 1995. Needs 5 more metal. We have 127. So that's not a problem. We have 56 pine resin. That's starting to come back. Go and unpause you and also then turn you on. Go and give you 2 guys priority. Let's keep making those planks. Let's give them something to do when they are finished. And Put you guys in there. Oops. Wrong buttons once again, folks. Sorry about that. Again. Too many similar games with the same functional buttons, but they're all mapped differently. Means that I end up clicking the wrong thing at the wrong time. That's another water tank. Like I said, I need another 3 to really make myself feel warm and fuzzy. I'm gonna go and chuck another one in here. Now I could attempt to do something pretty with these. Yes, that's the right button this time. But, honestly, it would involve a whole other project that I don't entirely know if I've got that in me, if I'm perfectly honest. What I do love, though, which I only found out a couple of weeks ago, is the fact that two-way stations work when they're underwater. Because they are just a path. Beavers can go along a path if it's underwater. I did not know that until basically the end of this colony. If I did, well, let's just say there'd have been a lot more underwater tubeways. Alright, this area has dried out. I'm not going to take these beavers off these jobs. They can wait, because that's what I did last time. I took them away from the pumps, and then I didn't pump any water during the wet season. And then we ran out of water during the drought. And things went horribly wrong. Okay, 6k of water. We're at a good solid number to get us through this drought. Then we should be at a good solid number going forward. There you go. Oh, of course, yes. You are for water. You are for... Where are you? Water. Don't have any grease because we don't play with bots. I don't know. I feel like bots start to just make things too easy. You know, the whole beaver colony becomes obsolete. And so the needs, the complex needs of 150 beavers just disappears. You know? I don't know. I don't know. For me, it just makes it a little bit... They're a little bit overpowered because of the fact that they are just so simple. Basically. So yes, I prefer not to play with bots too much, if I'm honest. But we're going really well. We are going really well. Unfortunately, there's not a lot for us to do other than watch our beaver society get back on its feet. Now trying to prevent such devastating things from ever happening again. Now what I could do, and I was thinking about this, I could start, in essence, blowing up the whole bottom layer of this. It would technically expand my reservoir without actually having to expand my reservoir, if that makes sense. And it's not like I don't have the plank and dynamite. So I only have 160 dynamite. I've never held too much dynamite in store. This only takes 1 dynamite, so that's 160 explosives. 160 bang bang booms. And so if I were to come down to this level, I mean, you know, I could just, because they all get put on stilts, so you're not in risk of losing anything. I could just go ahead and, you know, do something like this. Because all of this will now technically flood full of water. Means I need to get access for a start. Now this is not going to be an efficient way to get access, because I should probably just build down from here. But it is going to be the easy way. It is gonna be the easy way. And I'll give my builders something to do whilst they wait for the final parts for the repopulator. So yeah, that's in essence just gonna increase my reservoir underwater, basically. I could even then go and make it too high and get even further amounts of water down there. Although we'll see how we look at that point, because I believe I turned off... I did. I'm going to turn you back on. Not that you'll get a worker just yet. Oh, wow, 39. So our beaver population is, in fact, suffering. We haven't leveled out yet. We obviously lost all of our young beavers first. We're still having more die of old age than we're birthing. I'm not going to go and build another pod to attempt to boost the population, you know, in a short jolt, because I'll forget to turn them off. And then who only knows what state we'll be in. Plus, again, then it will still take a while to level out. So, again, it's not going to be pretty. You know what I mean? I could probably... Where's my mouse gone? I could probably build down from here. It would be much, much, much more efficient. I am tempted to be honest. Perfect. Can't quite delete that one due to the fact that it's got a path on top of it. And I'm finally now... going to go and delete all of this as well. Those unnecessary... Hey, my FPS is back up on 60. Could also be because I'm still slightly underground. We come back up to the top layer and we're still in the 50s. 40s. Yeah, no, we're back in the 40s. There you go. If you want to keep your FPS high, folks, just delete half your map by going down the layering tool. There you go. We'll be down there next turn. Obviously, this will take a little while, but again... Hey, we've got time. Whoa, we're up to 156 treated planks, though. Getting a good number of those in. We only need another 400, so... We're making a good dent. Our pine is struggling to get that in, but then we do have this whole area, which... Oh, it's there. It's ready. Make sure you're prioritized. Let's make sure you're prioritized for a worker. Let's keep getting that pine in. That pine resin. And that should help, because that was one of our big problems. That's what was stopping our production chain. Was the fact that we were struggling for pine resin. So with that coming in, and again, we're down now to, well, 13 missing beavers. Like I said, 20 don't count. I think they're my only builders. I mean, I feel like I have more than 4 beavers running around building things. Either that or they're just really, really efficient. But I feel like I have more than 4 beavers running around building things. So I feel like I should have another another building post somewhere, but I don't think I do. Not entirely sure, if I'm honest. We've still got 6k water, so our water is holding pretty steady with these guys pumping, which is interesting. I thought it would have gone down, if I'm perfectly honest. Because we only had a little over 6k water, and we've gone down, well, 10 days. Because we started, I believe, it was on a 19 or 20 day drought. So it's looking pretty good, folks. Looking pretty good. These are just open, right? Yeah, they're just open. They just stop water coming back out, basically. So the point is about all of this drains into here, which drains into here. So that's a huge improvement. Because that helps stop this from opening quite so much. So in essence, this whole reservoir helps provide water for all of this. And get our mango fruits back on the go. Don't know what I'm taking people away from. It's okay, because mango fruits are the only food that we kind of struggle with. Let's see if we can get ahead whilst we've got 50 less beavers to feed. Let's see if we can get ahead. How are we doing? I see we've blown up a couple of things. So clearly got a few to go. Now, of course, when we get... Oh, 28 beavers. We've got a few more born. When, of course, we get more beavers. And so these guys start refilling. They'll be, as I said, our last 20. Then that's going to completely disappear. And we're up to 255 treated planks. Ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be able to build this thing right back as soon as we get our population back. It will shoot up. Now, I can't remember, on the other hand, though, what we actually need to put in it. Because you do need resources to, of course, build it up and get ready to launch. So, yeah, I mean, that's looking... Things are looking good, folks. Things are looking good. We got past our small snafu. And things are going to start turning around. I feel like I've lost a lot of my old beavers. So now the population should start going in the right direction again, which it slowly is. I mean, we're down to 28, which is the lowest we've been since the devastating drought. And we've still got 6k water. It's not going down. It should be going down a little bit. I'm not pumping that much water. Though I suppose I am. My guys are much more efficient. I suppose they do work at 240% speed. So technically, they don't pump water for 30 beavers. They pump water for 60-something beavers. Fair enough. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there is that as well. I forgot about that, although we have more beavers. That is kind of one of the things I like about Iron Teeth. The way that Iron Teeth reproduce, the fact that it's kind of based on happiness. The number of pods you have, then the happier they have. Because they live longer, your beavers last longer, and so, you know, instead of sort of producing one every 10 days and losing one every 10 days, you produce one every 10 days and lose one every 20 days. So your population doubles. But with that, you also then get faster beavers and better working beavers. So it all kind of turns around and goes really well. Yeah, no, these guys are providing water for 70 beavers, not 30. Just these 2 pumps. I mean, that's huge. So my water needs are actually a lot less than I thought they were. Which means I'm actually going to go and delete this tank. Because it is ugly, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how you look at it, it's ugly. And get rid of those 3 as well. I can get picked up whenever it's ready. That's a bit better. I mean, this one, again, a little bit ugly. Because it sticks out a bit. I mean, same with this one. But that was just so far on its own and sticking out so much. Yeah, I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. So we'll leave it at that, I think. I mean, we basically replaced our small tanks with big tanks is how we went and did it. No, I am going to get rid of this one as well. Yeah, let's get rid of it. 7,000 water is just fine, clearly. As long as I remember actually pump it. So, because this will provide... These 2 will provide water for about half my colony. So, I only actually need water for 70 beavers. If we like to do maths once again, is 210 per day. Which is 6,300. So we can provide that. We can provide that in a drought. So it's all fine. It is all fine. And obviously these will continue to pump for several days into a drought. We are expanding our water reservoir. We're chipping away on that now. We are chipping away on that now. Quite frankly, let's keep chipping away. Yeah, let's just keep expanding. I mean, this is basically just going to keep expanding our water reservoir underneath the whole mountain. And like I said, there's no danger of it falling down. It all gets stilted, all gets put on these platforms. Let's just keep chipping away, folks. I'm just gonna make this massive. All of that is now just, in essence, gonna fill full of water. For yeah, for us to hold even more water during bad times. Let's go and do that. What do we got now? 5 days left until the drought ends. We have actually made. I'm even going to go and pause one of these guys. We've actually now made all the treated planks we're ever going to need for the Earth repopulator. One metal block. We need just under 300. And we've got 400 in the bag. So yeah, let's... The only thing we need now is more workers to keep on building things. Our glorious, glorious theme park mountain that haven't really made any kind of production into mangrove fruits. Our glorious theme park mountain is looking beautiful. But what else has dropped off? Algae rations. Well, I'll be. We'll get them back, folks. We'll get them back. Oh, these look beautiful in the sunset. Thought they were dying at first, but no, it's just a beautiful orange color. Well, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? So here we have out of water. Oh, we dropped down too much. That's not good. But they still have fruits to be picked. And so I'm wondering, I mean, are you just catching up because you did have a whole field's worth of fruit to pick? I mean, this guy's on... Hard to tell. But he got 40% of the way through there. So we got 4 days through. So yeah, this is actually more... Yeah, he should be fine. This is about half of what he can pick. So he should be good. But no, we... Yeah, the water ran down. Which is not good. Oh, there's a little bit of water here. That should be floating through. Yeah. Obviously just dries up a little bit faster here. I mean, it does dry up when it gets shallower, so that does make sense. Building needs water. These two have just gone lower than they're allowed. I'm really not quite sure why this... I don't know. It obviously just dries out or something too fast. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't work, because these two squares should, in essence, hold like 30 days of water. Plus with the... Oh, that's just with evaporation, though. But plus with the link. I mean, this should last 20 days of evaporation. But I don't know. This disappears and all of this disappears in like 15 days. Really, really not quite sure how it does it. There's definitely something I've missed. Definitely something I've missed. Still gonna get some wet fur though. Glorious. And 26 missing beavers. Now, of course, we need to repopulate our colony before we send beavers off to repopulate the world. That's all good. 2.6 days of drought, and we're still... Our water's actually gone up. That's how crazy our beavers are pumping with their... yeah, with their increased speed. Dries out in 7.9 days. This should be good. It should be good. And we're continuing to blow things up. Just gonna I mean, there's another couple of days worth of pumping water down there, basically. We're just gonna undermine the mountain. I mean, why not? It's the new feature they've given us. Let's build those tunnels. Let's build those tunnels. And yep, once the flood comes back, I mean, we're only 1,000 water down. We should be amazingly good. Now these they're good. We are unable to get required material. Are we out of... Oh, we've turned off our pumps, of course. Turn those back on. Not that they're probably going to turn back on yet. Okay, so that's actually 30 beavers that were down. The number's going up as I'm unpausing things. That's completely logical. Happiness is staying on 57. Wet fur is a bit of a problem. Rooftop terrace is a bit of a problem. As is the labor monument and the scratcher. Very odd. Wow. We've got a labor monument there. We've got... I love these. 2 buried flames of unity. I think they look so much better than they would have done if they were at full height. They just look like two small platform statues now, as opposed to sticking out by the full thing. We've chopped off all of this just by burying it in the ground. Just chopped off this little stand thing. And I genuinely think it looks so much nicer. I mean, look at the difference. There's the full one. There's the buried ones. I don't know. I just think it looks so much nicer. 0.7 days. That's what I'm staring at. Like, wait, there's an answer. There's an answer over there. I'm staring at an answer, and I should know what it is. 0.7 days of drought left. The water is getting a little bit low. But, you know, these guys have been pumping for the full 20 days. They will be very stop-start once this is expanded and is full, and it actually then pumps throughout all the days because our water will be constantly full. This has had space in the water tanks, but just keep pumping. It won't have when we're actually at our proper capacity. Go and tidy up a little bit of this rubble. We're not going to get down there to be able to clear it up. That one we will. We'll leave that potentially to be picked up by somebody else. Basically, by somebody else. I'm going to go and pause you. Get 2 more workers back, and plus make a bit of space for planks so they can actually be picked up from the ground. Well, here comes our water. There you go. The pools are coming back online. So people can go swimming again. That is flooding down. This is filling back up. This will eventually fill back up. There you go. Here's a good indicator as to how we're doing. Oh, and there it floods out. Alright, so that's now flooding out, which means this good. It's actually a level down on that. Interesting. I didn't think it was. I thought they were the same. That will flood out in a little bit longer. Point is, there you go. We have water here. You guys dry out? No. Got 4.5 days left. They should not dry out. Shouldn't take 4.5 days. We should now be at full water capacity because these pumps are now working again. Very nice, very nice. Only missing 26 beavers. Nice, so they're filling up. They should, yes, there you go. Water is spreading. The water has finished spreading up here. This is all now nice and green as well. They're all... I don't know why all my trees are different heights. I guess that's obviously just a feature. Because they're all just fully grown oak trees, but some are bigger than others. Obviously, that's not a fully grown oak tree. It's a weird pattern. Not quite sure why. I've never noticed it until now. It's a bit crazy. I've played a lot. Well, you know, not ridiculous numbers, but I've played quite a lot of Timberborn. I've never noticed that the oak trees are not all the same level. But on that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the episode here. So, we have averted disaster. And now we just need to finish building up, and so we can go and repopulate the Earth. So, the stream will continue. But for those of you watching us episodal afterwards, thank you all very much for joining us. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.